lot of y'all are happy to be where you're at, but y'all not enjoying the process. Do you know everything you accomplished? Do you know all the things you did? All the people? All the lives you impacted, all the motivation, the drive, the hustle that you have in yourself? Do you realize that you're affecting people in the most positive way ever? See, a lot of y'all not realizing it. A lot of us get stuck in our head, we get stuck in our ways. We feel like, yo, I gotta keep grinding, keep going. And we just forget the reason why we started. We forget those small accomplishments along the way. Yo, you gotta praise yourself. You gotta say thank you to yourself once in a while. Like, encourage yourself once in a while. You gotta tell yourself like, yo, like, I'm doing a good job and I'm gonna keep on going. All the subscribers, all the followers, like, if you got 100, 200, even 300 subscribers, bro, or followers, bro, just imagine those amount of people in a room. Imagine 300 subscribers, right, or 200 subscribers in a room telling you how great you are, telling you that you're changing lives, telling you, yo, thank you for motivating me. Thank you for getting me through this hard time. Thank you for being positive. Like, imagine if that was real. And it is. The only difference is it's people watching from their phones, from their TV, from their device. With every view, every subscriber, every follower, you're affecting somebody. You're giving insight on whatever you're saying, and you're affecting somebody in either a positive or negative way, however they take it. But you're still affecting somebody's life. Don't you know how strong and powerful that is? We get so caught up in what we don't have that we forget where we started. Where you started at, like, just think about it. Like, 6 months ago, you weren't in the position that you are in now. Like, 3 months ago, you didn't have what you have now. 2 months ago, you didn't have this mindset. 4 months ago, you weren't in the position that you're in. 5 months ago, you didn't have that job, had that car. You didn't start that channel. You was just talking about it. You was like, yo, you know what? I want to do this. Like, months or years ago, it was just the idea. Like, yo, think about how powerful that is, bro. It used to be an idea. Now it's reality. You gotta clap it up for yourself. Like, y'all aren't giving yourself enough credit. Y'all are not celebrating yourself enough, man. You gotta celebrate your wins. You gotta celebrate your wins. And you don't gotta tell everybody your wins. You know the wins that's in your life. You know what you've been through. You know what you overcame. The obstacles you had to face. The people, the toxicity in your life. The people that was denying you. The people that told you you wasn't going to make it. Do you realize you overcame that and you're still overcoming it to this day? But you ain't stopping. And as long as you ain't stopping, you good. As long as you don't quit, you made it. Bro, you going to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. You going to get that car, that job, yo. Your channel's going to blow up. You gotta speak it like it already happened, bro. You gotta celebrate yourself. Be happy for yourself, man. Like, a lot of people wish they could be in your shoes right now. A lot of people wish they was in your position, but they not, because they haven't started. And they think making it is too far out. They think making it is like a imaginary thing that can't happen. But in reality, it can happen, yo. For real. The moment people start calling you things, let me clarify that. Like, let me speak on that. The moment that you're doing your passion of doing that thing that you love, and people start saying, yo, that's you are this. The moment people tell you, yo, this is what you are, or this is what I am, yo, they start seeing the vision. And they vision might not be your vision. And at the same time, you don't want to be confined in a box as one thing. But that's a start, at least. Like, if people saying, oh, hey, you a barber, you a basketball player, like, if people giving you a title, that means they see something in you, at least. They see something in you, and they may be wrong, but at least they paying attention, yo. At least they see some type of potential in you because you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're sparking interest. You're sparking conversation in other people. You know what I'm saying? And you may not see it in yourself, but they see it. And once other people see it, that's how you know you on the right path. That's how you know you're already getting started to go where you're trying to be. That's how you know I can't even talk. That's how you know you're headed in the right direction. You're headed in the right direction because people are already talking, right? You already got that thought in your head. You already got that mindset. But once people got that mindset, come on. It's up from there. It's up. It's up. It's no turning back. This video was going to be a whole nother topic, but I can kind of combine the topics that I was going to talk about. So as y'all know that I'm in school. I'm in barber school, right? And at first, I never said, yo, I'm a barber. Like, I always said, yo, I cut hair. I'm in the process of becoming a barber because I believe you have to earn something. I believe you have to put work in to gain a title or something, right? Everything's earned, not given. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do something, but people don't take you seriously unless you put the work in. People don't really trust you or believe in you until they start seeing results. So in the beginning, I never called myself a barber. But once people started calling me a barber, once people started seeing my cut, started seeing my progress, started seeing my videos, because at first they didn't believe in me. You know what I'm saying? A couple people believed in me. They was like, oh, it's good, you're cutting hair, but I didn't get the title until I put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Even with becoming a Marine, I was never called a Marine until I got the title of Marine. I didn't become a Marine till I graduated boot camp. But anyway, like I said, I was on Instagram, and I'm gonna read y'all what sparked this whole video. So this dude, keep in mind, he not a barber. He just speaking his mind. He said, barbers that don't have licenses or cut from home, you're not a barber. Being in a shop or having your own shop makes you one. No hate, just motivation to get your license and be a real barber. Take it how you want it. So I saw that and I was like, yo, it's a lot of people that cut hair that are barbers. There's barbers that cut at home. There's students that cut at home because they can't get cuts in school. So I felt like this was very opinionated, of course, but I felt like you can't define somebody by their title. You know what I'm saying? And that goes with this video. Like, you can't define somebody by their title, meaning you can't say somebody's not a barber just because they don't have the license. If they're putting the work in, if they're portraying themselves as a barber, if they're doing the things that they need to do to get where they need to do, especially legally, especially the right way, then why can't they call themselves a barber? You know what I'm saying? Or why can't they give themselves that? You gotta believe that you are that. And like I said before, me personally, I feel like I have to earn, if a title is given to me, I feel like I have to earn it. I'm not about to say, yo, I am this, but I didn't earn it. But if somebody says, yo, you're this, like if people are saying, yo, this is you, and they give you that title, yo, that's when you take that and you say, yo, this is what I want to become, and people have said that this is what I am, so this is what I am, and then you go ahead and get to that point. You know what I'm saying? So I was going down the comments, and it's a good like 15 comments. I took a screenshot as well, and a lot of people were agreeing. They was like, yeah, like, yo, you gotta have a license. Yo, a lot of people trying to be barbers and they don't have licenses, or a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole lot of that. So I commented, I said, what about if you're in school but you cut at home? And the dude said, barbers that don't have a license or cut from home. So he said both of those things. He was specific because he said don't have a license and you cut at home. Those two things. So I said, what about if you in school but you cut at home? And I just wanted to see what he was gonna say. I wasn't trying to start no beef. I was just trying to start a real conversation because I genuinely wanted to know. And he said, yo, that's cool, man. No hate. You about your biz, bro. And that just brought me back to what I was saying earlier, yo. So, like I said, I don't have my license. I cut at home. You know what I'm saying? I give homeless cuts to the homeless. I cut on the streets. I cut in the hood. I cut in the suburbs. I cut everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Wherever somebody need a cut, I do it. No, I don't have to go to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't trust everybody. Yes, I go to certain places. I don't have to, but I choose to. Yes, I cut kids' heads for free sometimes. I don't have to, but I choose to. And I do that because I'm passionate and I am trying to get my license. I am trying to put myself in the right direction. But yo, whatever y'all want to do, yo, don't let somebody tell you you can't do something. Don't let a title handicap you from where you trying to be. Don't let a title stop you from doing certain things. The same thing with people applying to jobs. Like, people apply to jobs and then the requirements say, sometimes they either say you must have something, or it says we're looking for something. Yo, if it says we're looking for a degree or we're looking for a certain type of skill, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to have that skill. That means they're looking for that skill. That's your chance to work on that. You work on that, you get better at that skill, or whatever the case may be, you apply to that job, boom, you in there. You got some type of skill, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people want skill over information anyway. Like, a lot of people want somebody to be more hands-on versus somebody that just knows about something. You could know about something up and down, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't been hands-on with it, you don't really have no experience. You really don't have no experience. Besides that, I kind of went off track, but what I was saying, basically, man, my point of this video is, yo, like, a lot of y'all are hard on yourself, and I understand because I'm hard on myself myself too. Like, first of all, for the niche that I'm in, like cutting hair, there's not a lot of people like me. And I don't mean skin complexion. I mean like what I'm doing. Like usually barbers just make barber content. They don't talk about their life. They don't talk about the struggles they've been through. They don't talk about none of that. If they have been through something, they just leave that in the past because they don't want to be judged. A lot of people don't want to be judged. A lot of people have an image. A lot of people don't want to be called out on certain things. A lot of people don't want people to see what they've been through. But the reason why I post my ups and my downs and the struggles, and y'all seen a lot of bad things, y'all seen a lot of good things, and I post that because one, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible, and two, I'm trying to show y'all, because I know it's somebody watching. I don't know if I have anybody that looks up to me or anything like that, but if you look up to me, yo, I want to be that person that you look at, that you can say, man, like, yo, I'm really going through the same thing. I relate to Sha, and I want you to see me, and I want to help you out by showing you, yo, there's ways to overcome the bad situations you in. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I ain't gonna lie and say, yo, I've been in the hood my whole life and shit like that. Nah. Yo, when I was a kid, bro, my family wasn't rich. We was living a decent life, you know what I'm saying? We ain't had no mansion, we ain't have like expensive things. Like, I wasn't living extravagant. I was raised to, like, I had a home, I had grandparents, I had aunts, I had people around me to guide me. I had a lot of women in my life to give me certain knowledge, you know what I'm saying? I was blessed and grateful enough to be in a position where, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't on the street, you know what I mean? I was in that position. And to be honest, bro, growing up, like my mom and my stepdad, like they really hid certain things from me. But you know, a kid not really supposed to know the struggles of adults, because that's adults supposed to handle the adult things. A kid's just supposed to be a kid, you know what I mean? So growing up, I didn't know about like late bills, and it was a point where me, my mom, and my stepdad, we had to stay in my grandmother's house because my parents were saving up to buy a crib. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. It was times growing up where in the wintertime, grandma keep the stove open to heat the whole house up. It was times when I couldn't go outside at a certain time because things happen at night. As a kid, you go outside, if you live in a certain area, things can happen to you. It was times when, it's a lot. And yes, I went through certain things, but like I said, like my childhood was pretty decent. It was pretty decent. It wasn't bad, but I wasn't rich. I feel like if my family was rich, like as a whole, if my family was rich, I feel like I definitely have more resources, or I'd definitely be doing more. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I didn't have resources, but I have better resources. You know what I'm saying? And then as an adult, I ain't gonna lie, as an adult, that's when I started experiencing the hood. And I'm talking about like 18 and up. Like as soon as I turned 18 and up, boom. That's when I started living in the hood. I started hanging around certain people. I started going through different experiences because I didn't have the funds, and I had to explore life as an adult. Like, you gotta grow up at some point, and I wasn't growing up as a kid. I didn't start growing up until I turned 18. That's when I started growing up. And the places where I was supposed to be is the places that I needed to be. So when I was in the hood, that's where I needed to be. I needed to be around them type of people. And at the same time, I ain't never have to act a certain way. I ain't have to try to blend in. I always been myself. You know what I'm saying? I used to be quiet as a kid and all that. When I turned 18, I started opening up and I started being myself, and people respected that. So no matter who I hung around in the hood, in the suburbs, around white people, when I had to hang around certain people or upper class, or when I was doing interviews, no matter where I went or who I was around, you had to respect me at the end of the day because I was being myself. I don't gotta flex. I don't gotta lie about who I am. Long as you good. Long as you. When you turn this camera off, if you don't act like you acting on the camera, bro, then that's automatically flawed. That's an automatic flaw. If you don't act like you acting on the camera, bro, that's not the real you. And people that watch you, you start building a fan base, they gonna see, they gonna be like, all right, he or she's acting. They acting like this on camera, but they don't act like this off camera. That's how people start trying you. That's how people start testing you. That's how you get caught in these situations, because you either act hard or you ain't doing it. Like, whatever you portraying to the world, like, yo, so be yourself. But anyways, I keep getting off track, yo. I keep getting off track, but I'm just saying. Be grateful for where you at. You're not in a race with nobody at the end of the day. Like, it's no time limit. It's no competition. It's no back and forth. It's no bickering. It's no beef. It's none of that. None of that. It's you versus you. So with you versus you, you just gotta look back at the things that you've been doing and just work on it. That's it. Just work on it, bro. But don't ever think that you have to do a certain thing at a certain time because you feel like it's pressure, because you feel like somebody put pressure on you. Because at the end of the day, nobody else matters. Stop listening to what other people's. I've been saying this though, like this a gym I've been having. This a gym talk I've been having, you know what I'm saying? I just hope y'all listening. At the end of the day, I feel like I've been repeating things sometimes, and I don't like repeating, you know. You could go watch the other videos, you heard, like, but yeah, man, like, yo, just be happy you in the position you in, bro, because it's a lot of people that won't work hard enough to be in the position that you in. It's a lot of people that won't put the work that you put in, you know what I'm saying? All the long nights of editing on top of working a job or on top of doing something else, being a parent, whatever you doing, like, you doing all these things and you still making videos, you still editing, you still putting time into your craft, you still putting time into your passion, bro. You still doing that on top of doing your responsibility. You're still working on your goals on top of working on what you need to work on, bro. Can't nobody tell you nothing. Can't nobody tell you nothing, because you doing what you're supposed to do. You doing what you're supposed to do. And I feel like we just put so much pressure on ourselves when we don't have to, bro. But you gotta make the journey fun, bro. And there's a time for that. There's a time to joke around, and there's a time to relax, and there's a time to, you know, you gotta shift different things, but you don't have to turn on the off switch. You don't have to turn off the grind, bro. You just gotta pivot in different directions. Don't stop grinding, just pivot in different things, bro. Don't stop grinding, just pivot in different avenues and challenges. Do different things, like do something less stressful, or invest your time into something less strenuous, you know what I mean? Yo, like, enjoy it, man. Enjoy the ups and the downs. You may be having the worst time of your life right now, but I guarantee you months from now, like a year from now, you're gonna look back, especially if you document and make a video, you're gonna look back and you're gonna say, hey, I remember when I was complaining about that. Look at me now. And you should be glad you documented it. You know what I mean? And you never know who you helping. You might help somebody else. You never know, man. You never know. I mean, it's your boy Shy Fades. I appreciate y'all being on this journey, man. Like, I'm not here to, you know, I don't even know, man. I feel like this is what God want me to do, yo. I feel like this, I don't know, bro. I feel like this is what I was meant to do. This is what I was meant to do. I always wanted to change somebody, like I always said that. Even as a kid, I was like, bro, I want to change somebody. Like, I was trying to figure out how. Like, I never had a reason to change somebody's life, but now I do. Whether it's the things that I went through, telling my story, or people seeing my journey, I just want to inspire, yo. I want to inspire. And also the comments, bro. Like, this the first time in my life, bro, where I'm doing something and y'all are giving me that feedback saying, hey, bro, like, this is inspirational, or this needs more views, or whatever the case may be. Even the bad comments, like, people be saying bad comments. They be like, yo, F your channel, I'm not subscribing to you, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, bro, it's all engagement, and it keeps me going, bro. It keeps me going. So it's like, it's love there, and then for the haters, it's like, all right, y'all doubting me, let me show y'all what I could do. You know what I'm saying? But yo, it's your boy Shy Fades. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Y'all stay blessed. Bang! Went to the store and I got me some panties.